All right, welcome to the final episode of this free online course on how to build your own online SaaS business utilizing GoHighLevel. Now, if this is the very first video that you're seeing, this is the final video in a 6-part series where we talk about how to build an online business from scratch. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and start the playlist at video 1 and you can watch it all the way through. And if you made it this far, props to you. In this final episode, we're gonna be topping off this whole series with some no fluff, real world advice when it comes to scaling your business to 5K a month, 10K a month and beyond. So let's talk about what actually moves the needle. And I'm gonna talk about the 3 main things that you're gonna need once you have your business off the ground to scale it. So make sure you pay attention to these because it is really easy to fall into the trap where you get all excited, you're in the honeymoon phase, you start your business, you might get a client or 2 under your belt, and it just gets a little overwhelming. Maybe it's not scaling as fast as you want it, and then you shut it down. I have to admit, I've been in that cycle myself before, so you just have to stick with it. And that's the first thing that I wanna go over, needing to stick with it. I want you to remember that you are not going to be an overnight success. I don't care how many gurus out there make it look really easy, and in 30 days, you're gonna be making $100,000 a month. It's not gonna work like that for everyone, and the majority of people, it's definitely not gonna work like that. Even myself, I'm still showing up every single day, playing the long game. And it's all a part of the process. You have to embrace the process, you have to embrace the suck, and the ones that are gonna keep going when things aren't looking too flashy, those are the ones that are gonna actually make it. So my tip for number 1 is track your small wins. Remember, those small wins build upon the momentum, and it's a snowball effect. And always look back at your progress to reflect and realize how far you've really came. All right, now that we're done with that motivational speech, let's go into number 2, which is extremely important, which is building your teams and your systems. When you're first starting this business out, if you can, I would highly suggest investing all of the money that you make in the beginning to invest back into your teams and your systems, because this is how you're gonna scale even quicker. And let me give you a few examples of what I mean by this. So step 1, the number 1 most important hire, in my opinion, is a VA. VA stands for virtual assistant, if you don't know what that is. And they are there to take away a variety of tasks that you're doing on a daily basis so you can focus on growth. Now, this is what I mean by this. So one example of this is service delivery. And what I mean by this is, depending on what niche you are, this might vary a little bit, but say your offer is to build AI chatbots for people. Great, go hire a VA that can build out these AI chatbots so that when you're onboarding clients, they can do it for them and be able to make it a success. If you're running Facebook and Google ads, right, same principle. Find someone who can do ads and run ads and make sure that the ads are going well. If it's a done for you service, if it's a more of an ad launcher type of thing that we talked about in this course where they do it themselves, great. Make sure that the templates are loaded in, that they have good training around it, right? You can see there's kind of a combination of the service delivery part and then the onboarding part as well. And then finally, say that you're offering websites and automations. Find someone that's really good at utilizing GoHighLevel, that when you sign on new clients, they can build out the websites, attach the automations to them, and make sure that everything's working properly. So again, the service delivery is good and the onboarding is a smooth and simple process. And the one thing that I want you to remember from all of this is you cannot grow if you are stuck in delivery mode every single time that you sign on a new client. All right, number 2, when it comes to investing in teams and systems. So when you're first starting out, you have to remember your number 1 priority is you are the salesperson. You are in charge of growing the business. So at first, you're gonna be doing the outbounding. You are going to be building the funnels. You are going to be following up with the inbound leads. But once you get some cash flow into the business, one of the best hires that I ever made was an SDR. And if you don't know what an SDR is, it's a sales development representative. And they are someone that can go out and do a lot of the brunt work for you when it comes to outbounding, maybe following up with inbound leads that are coming in, so that you can get consistent meetings week over week, so you can focus on selling those clients and pushing them over the finish line. Now, at first, they're not gonna fill up your calendar overnight. Maybe they will, hopefully find the best SDR in the world, but it's not gonna be like 8 hours a day you're gonna have meetings booked back to back to back to back, right? You have to build up your team. You might have to hire multiple SDRs. So when you hire your first one, are you still gonna have to do some outbounding? Yeah, maybe. Again, it's up to you, but I would highly suggest it. So this is a great way to take that cash flow from the extra meetings that they're setting up and invest it into building the SDR team more. And then repeating that process a few times, and the next thing you know, you are to that point where you have so many meetings coming in that your full-time job is you are the salesperson, you are the account executive, is what they use in the corporate world. So no more are you outbounding and just trying to set the meeting, but you are the full-time salesperson, and then eventually you can hire out that role as well. And then number 3, reinvest a lot of your cash flow in the beginning in ads and social content. Newsflash, inbound leads are a lot easier to sell than outbound leads. And what I mean by this is a lot of the times when they are coming in inbound, there's already some type of interest there. There's already some type of need or a problem that they need solved, or else they wouldn't have clicked on your ad. So once you have the cash flow to do it, run Facebook and Instagram ads, run Google ads, run TikTok ads. Again, depending on your niche, it might be a little bit different where you put a heavy investment into each one of those platforms. But once you get a good inbound funnel flowing, that's where the magic happens. And then finally, don't forget the organic growth that you can get through posting on social channels. Now, I probably wouldn't do this until you're actually at probably a good point where you're at 10, 15K a month, but feel free to hire a video editor that can go out and run your content full time and make sure that you're consistently posting 2 to 3 times a day. At first, again, it's gonna be your responsibility as you're building up the business. You're gonna wear many hats, but organic inbounds that are coming through social content, and then also paid ads that are coming in through TikTok, Google, Facebook, like I mentioned before, if you can get that inbound funnel flowing, you're gonna have a good life. And then finally, number 3, when it comes to scaling to thousands of dollars a month, is listen to your customers. And what I mean by this is you need to learn about what your customers want and need and their experience in the platform inside and out. Because you can sign on as many clients as you want, but if they continue to cancel and they churn, it's gonna be really hard to reach those thresholds that you want of 10, 20, 30K a month. So make sure that you're running programs within your business where you are consistently talking to them, running surveys, asking what you can do better, how you can improve. When you are customer obsessed, they are going to stay much longer because this is how you reduce churn. And remember, churn is the silent killer of SaaS businesses. And this is the end of the free course. So if you made it here, you're probably farther than 90% of other people. So now you've got the tools, you've got the plan, and now you just need to go take action. So stick with it, keep serving your clients at the highest level possible, and continue to level up every single day. And finally, if you're ready to go build something yourself, you can actually click the link in my description to get a free trial of the GoHighLevel platform. Throughout this course, I have showed automations, website templates, snapshots of my training center for my clients, AI chatbots, and everything in between. And if you sign up using that link, you can actually get access to all of that to hopefully get a much quicker start than what I had in the beginning. If you haven't heard this already, my whole goal and purpose of this course was to provide free value to all of you so that you didn't have to spend thousands of dollars on a course, so you could actually invest in yourselves, invest in the softwares to go get the business started, and hopefully scale a lot faster. So all I ask is that you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you found this free course helpful. Also, if you're just starting this journey, we have a free community that you can join in the link down below as well. It's a great place to connect with people that are in a similar space as you to, again, receive that motivation and that support as you're going through it, because you need all the support that you can get, tips, tricks. We're building something great, so feel free to join that in the link in the description below as well. Best of luck. Let's go build something together.